What's happening, everyone? It's Jeff Robertson coming to you with a cool video this week. We're going to talk about some mindset stuff. Fixed mindset is one of the biggest dream killers that's out there. Coming off a weekend where my kids were both involved in just athletics, just playing sports, and just trying to help them grow in some of the conversations that we had coming down the road post-game, and just really focusing on how to help them develop. But it's the same stuff we do in business. It's the same stuff we do in personal development, leadership development, whether you're working in team development, is trying to help folks see that bigger picture and get out of those fixed mindsets. So one of the biggest things, fixed mindset, we're going to jump into that first, believes intelligence is set in stone. How we do this is why we do it this way. They think that once they've learned this one little nugget, that they'll never have to learn anything like that again. So just really big, avoids challenges, is stale in comfort, enjoys where they are, will run away from a challenge at with any provocation at all. They do not want to take on anything new, gives up easy. Hits a snag and throws in the towel. That's huge. That's one of the biggest things that you see a lot of folks do, is they quit before the job's done because the path gets rocky and hard, and they don't continue on, or they don't reach out and seek advice, or they suffer in silence, and they do things that just sabotages their growth. Ignores effort. Look, they don't understand what it takes to compete, especially in athletics. My daughter doesn't understand how much practice she has to do individually on her own that's going to help her grow inside of her sport, and also being a great teammate. And it also leans into the time that they need to spend together as teammates and putting in maximum effort together. Iron sharpens iron is the saying that you will hear said. Blocks out feedback. One of the biggest negative fixed mindset traits that they have is they do not listen to direction. They're not coachable. They don't take criticism well. They take it as a personal attack when everyone around them is just trying to help them become better. Sometimes we can do a better job when we recognize that. Someone who's not willing to accept feedback is just trying to nurture them along. And so many people have dealt with what is just personal attacks. And then there's also poor leadership and poor communication out there. So keep that in mind as you're broaching into just giving someone feedback. And that's where DISC comes in handy as a tool. That's the system that I use to help coach my clients, is in take flight learning, so I can help them learn how to be an effective communicator with their teams and help teams become effective communicators with leadership, and then down their chain as well. Number 6 on the fixed mindset, 6 and final, that we're going to talk about, threatened by the success of others. You're mad when someone else wins. Fixed mindset people are mad when someone else wins. They're mad when they don't get the opportunity to score the goal. They do not realize how they're contributing in the bigger picture. So there's some things about fixed mindset, but here's the cool part. We're the problem and we're the solution. So now we're going to talk about growth mindset. And that's where the space that we want to operate in as much as we can. So growth mindset believes in growing intelligence. Never stop learning. Never peak is a big one that you'll hear people say. Always be seeking information and new ways of doing things. Is really working that brain muscle and just getting as smart and learning as much, taking on those new challenges of learning new information that totally makes you uncomfortable, which is number 2. Embrace this challenge. Do hard things every day, and if you choose your hard, it helps you become even more successful. Keeps on keeping on. There is no setback in growth mindset. Every loss is a lesson. Every win is another step towards success. But you'll hear me say a lot of times, I never got anywhere in life by winning. All of my milestones and my successes come from setbacks. They come from me having to figure out something new and something on my own. But just keep pushing forward every day. Every day that you're able to function on this earth is a day that you can create that growth mindset and just keep pushing forward. You're not failing, you're learning, just keep going. Values effort. Sweat equity pays dividends every day. Running on the field for kids athletics, running on after a bad inning or bad series, running off the field and then running back on the field. Head up, not head down. So those are some things you see our professional and amateur and our rec league athletes do. You'll see that transfer right over into our work. If we're head down, pouting, kicking the can, everyone sees that. So you gotta put a lot of emphasis on your effort. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So keep that effort high. Even in the bad times, you're inspiring everyone else around you. And then the biggest thing, number 5 for the growth mindset, it's a big one for me. And I had a hard time with this throughout the years because I took everything as a personal attack. Open to criticism. Just being able to take feedback and listen to the ones that are trying to make you better. Your mentors, your coaches, me, other folks that you value their opinion that's helping you become better is listening to their criticism, listening to their feedback. Now, I'm not talking about someone who posted a negative comment on one of your social media posts or something like that. That's going to happen. You're always going to have haters in your life, and you're going to have to learn to deal with that. Once you got haters, you kind of know you're moving into some successes. So keep that in mind. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about listening and asking. Like when I speak in front of a group, hey, come off stage, or I go into, sometimes when I say off stage, I've had those opportunities. Sometimes for me, it's just walking to the back of the room and saying, hey, how did I do there? What's some things I can do? Did my words come across clearly? Did my gestures, was everything on point? What can I do to be better? When you want to be the best in what you're doing, you will always ask for feedback. So keep that in mind. And here's the last one, number 6, we're going to wrap it up. Inspired by others. Pay attention to who's around you. The folks, success leaves clues. You'll hear everyone mention that in the personal development space, is who's inspiring you. Who are the folks that you're listening to that make a difference in your day? Make sure that you are just celebrating everyone's win. And remember, that's the power of a coach as well. When you're working when you work with someone like myself, I've kind of been there and done that, got a lot of things wrong. I'm on chapter 49. A lot of folks are on chapter 5, and they're trying to teach you, this is what's right, this is wrong. It's finding a mentor, finding a coach, finding someone that can help you not only level up your game, but also hold you accountable for that. So there you have it. Those are our biggest things. So make sure you leave me some comments on this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know how I'm doing. Give me some feedback. I'd love hearing from every one of you. You can send me a direct message over on Instagram at Jeff Robertson. It's